I am running 18 ventures simultaneously and they all are in different areas. But my role in them is the same. या तो आप एक कंपनी बनाओ और आप उसमें सब कुछ करो, और आप बोलो कि मैं 10 कंपनी बनाऊंगा या 5 कंपनी बनाऊंगा या 2 कंपनी बनाऊंगा या 100 कंपनी बनाऊंगा, बट मैं उतना ही करूंगा, which is my core strength.
A lot of women founders start the business in Kolkata. So what do you think, that ecosystem is changing, or is it just all about your good looks? Today's guest is someone who doesn't just started companies, he built ecosystems. A man who's been behind the scenes of over 100 startups and is the mind behind one of the India's fastest growing startup studios, Free Flow Ventures. If you're someone who's been stuck with too many ideas, unsure when to start, or just obsessed with building something meaningful, this episode will flip a switch in your brain. I'm thrilled to welcome the startup chef himself, Mr. Suraj Juneja. Hello, sir. Welcome to The Next Move. How are you?
I'm doing good, Amit. Thank you so much for inviting me to the iLead podcast.
So, my question is, what is a venture studio and what is your job as a venture builder? Can you give a 90-second elevator pitch?
So startup studios actually are a very popular phenomena all over the world. And India may it's just about started some time back. It's basically is one company that has its own different departments, just like a startup of marketing, finance, compliance, tech, so on and so forth. But this company, it builds different companies. तो होता क्या है कि एक आपका मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट है दैट्स डूइंग वर्क फॉर 5 कंपनीज, एक फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट है दैट्स डूइंग वर्क फॉर 5 कंपनीज एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. सो इट्स अ मोर ऑप्टिमम वे ऑफ लेट्स से वर्किंग. अगर आपके 10 कंपनीज हैं या 10 स्टार्टअप है तो मेरी एक ही टीम है, अ बिग लार्ज टीम दैट इज हैंडलिंग 10 स्टार्टअप्स फॉर मी, विच इज व्हाई इट बिकम्स मोर ऑप्टिमम, इट बिकम्स मोर कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव एंड इट बिकम्स मच फास्टर टू स्केल कंपनीज इफ यू हैव अ स्टार्टअप स्टूडियो लाइक दिस. और एक ही टॉप मैनेजमेंट के अंदर सो मेनी कंपनीज आर गोइंग टुगेदर.
ओके, अमेजिंग. बट अब थोड़ा चलते हैं, थोड़ा आपके लाइफ के बारे में थोड़ा पीछे चलते हैं. विच स्कूल यू वेंट टू, वे यू वर बॉर्न एंड विच वॉज योर फर्स्ट बिजनेस, और अभी जो हम सूरज जुनेजा सर को जानते हैं, हाउ ही बिकेम this. So, would you like to give a brief introduction about your life from the starting?
Okay. So, initially I was in Bangalore. I was in St. Paul's in Bangalore. I was doing schooling there. Then we moved to Calcutta because my family has been here since, my grandfather's time. Oh. So, we've been into the manufacturing business. So, we moved here and then I was in Birla High School over here. I did my college here, did my BCom here, and then moved out for my MBA to Delhi. I think 2 years after my MBA, I worked there for a year. I had got among the best placements in college, but as you would know, in about 3 months I left that and I started my own first business from there itself, from college. And that's how it started. And since then I've always been a serial entrepreneur, which means ki jo pasand aaya, I've just done it. If I thought it's a good idea, if I thought it had potential, chalo let's start this kind of a thing. So let's say till 2018 or 2017 odd, I kept forming new companies, new businesses, and things that I thought potential, I would just do it. And I had multiple businesses. That's when it struck to me that I think my creativity or my joy or my strength is to build new companies. And which is where I started this whole concept of Free Flow Ventures. Okay. Where it's a startup incubator, accelerator, a venture building studio, venture capital and so on, but at the heart of it, it's actually a startup studio that builds companies. And that's how this started, and now every day we build companies for a living.
So, like, it's a question ki you have built many companies by yourself, plus incubated 100 plus companies. So, what do you see a common factor which leads to failure of most startups? Is it something like a very common pain point, like जिसको आप identify करके बोल सकते हो कि इसकी वजह से the startup is failing?
100%. So I think after working with so many founders and so many startups, and हर बार ना when there are such talks, podcasts, events and all that, so people will always throw the statistic कि 92% startups fail, 93% startups fail and all that. कोई ये नहीं बोलता why they fail. Nobody really asks that, nobody even says that. But frankly, what I think why startups fail is because the a founder or maybe the main person in the business, he starts to do everything himself. So what happens that you hear all these motivation talks, eat, breathe, sleep your startup, this, that. That's absolutely wrong. You are good at one thing or maximum 2 things. Everybody has either a right side of a brain which is active or a left side of a brain. Right side of a brain is those people who are more creative. They're into sales, marketing, MBA, so on and so forth. In your college also you'll see that. Left brains are more analytical. They are guys who like numbers. They'll be the engineers. They'll be the guys who are accounts, stuff like that. अगर आप किसी टेक वाले को बोलोगे कि डू सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग, ही विल ब्लो इट अप. इफ यू टेल सम मार्केटिंग गाय टू हायर अ टेक टीम, ही वोंट बी एबल टू डू इट. ही वोंट इवन नो वो कितना काम कर रहे हैं, सही काम कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर रहे. बट बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल दिस बैड मोटिवेशन, आई वुड से, पीपल फील कि नहीं मैं ही सब कुछ करूंगा. That's where things go wrong, because you may be good at one thing but you're bad at 4 things. You must have somebody who's good at those things, and if everybody in the company is good at what they do, it'll automatically be successful.
बट आई गेस ये इसलिए भी होता है बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ फाउंडर स्टार्टिंग में दे वांट कंट्रोल ओवर एवरीथिंग. उनको ऐसा लगता है कि किसी और पर डिपेंड होने से अच्छा मैं उसको कर लेता हूँ, विच एट द एंड गोज रॉन्ग. सो लाइक एक क्वेश्चन है, लॉट ऑफ पीपल जो आज इन देयर 20s एंड 21 ईयर्स के हैं, a lot of them have a lot of ambition in them, but they have no clue what they should do. So आप like seeing a lot of startups, how would you help them कि वो identify कर सकें कि what is their passion या what how they can identify कि what they are good at, जिसकी वजह से they can continue working in that area only.
So since the time I've started sharing content on Instagram, this is the largest number of questions that I get almost every day. So emails, DMs, comments, maximum is that I want to do something but I'm not sure क्या करूँ, और I want to do something but ये 4 चीज़ें 5 चीज़ें इनमें से क्या choose करूँ, और I really would like to do something, I know which space I want to be in, but exactly how to start it I don't know. So one main thing which I always tell people, and if I go for any talk I start with that also. So if we all, let's say we are 8 people in this room and we say कि अरे यार ये business बहुत अच्छा है, ये चल रहा है, let's say quick commerce बहुत अच्छा है, चलो quick commerce करते हैं, that's a great business. Yes, it's a great business, it's become well, lot of people are starting it. AI बहुत अच्छा है, चलो सब कुछ करते हैं, let's all get into some AI business because it's really good. That's what actually people start doing, कि अरे this business is doing well, ये आ रहा है, trend ये है, ये start करते हैं. But that's absolutely wrong. Yes, you have to choose a good business, but what business is right for you is completely different than what business is right for me. वो कोई सोचता नहीं. So if you look at it in a little more depth, instead of just कि वो business क्या है, और product क्या है, वो idea क्या है, कितने पैसे बनाएगा, that's a different thing. You have to think कि how is it right for you? How much time can you give it? What is your skill strength? What is your interest area? How much investment do you want to do, or you want to start something with minimal investment, or you say कि नहीं, I want to make a large investment and then I'll grow this. What is your intention? Do you want to make money every month? और do you want कि नहीं यार 3 साल तक मेरे को एक पैसे भी नहीं बने, but 3 साल बाद my valuation should be in hundreds of crores, or it should be. So there are so many different factors जो आप which I keep telling and I help these founders with that. Once you go through all of those, let's say 8 to 10 filters, then you know कि हाँ भाई मैं जो सोच रहा था वो तो सही नहीं. That's not right for me. It may be a great business. It may be a great business for someone else to do. It may be a great business for someone in some other country to do. But मेरे लिए सही नहीं. So what you really have to boil down to is कि वो, is that a good business idea? That's fine. But is that a good business idea for me? Is what you need to match it with.
And in fact लास्ट में वही important ही होता है कि is it good for you?
Exactly.
So like we got to a certain point कि मुझे पता चल गया what are my interests.
Right.
ठीक है. And I also found कि भाई मेरे पास limitations नहीं है, मैं हल्का capital लगा के इस चीज़ को grow भी कर सकता हूँ.
Yes.
But अभी ambitious people के साथ एक और problem होती है, they have a lot of ambitions. ये भी कर सकते हैं, ये भी कर सकते हैं, ये भी कर सकते हैं. How do we filter out? अब एक बार interest filter out कर लिया, आइडियाज़ कैसे फिल्टर आउट करें? एक आइडिया उस पर देखिए, टाइम देना इज समथिंग, टाइम इज द ओनली रिसोर्स जो हमारे पास लिमिटेड है. रेस्ट ऑफ अस हम लोग कुछ भी ले सकते हैं वापस. सो बिफोर कमिटिंग टू एन आइडिया, हाउ डू वी इवेल्युएट डिफरेंट आइडियाज एंड कम टू अ पॉइंट कि हाँ वी नीड टू वर्क ऑन दिस. मे बी आई वॉन्ट टू डेवलप एन ऐप, देन आई वॉन्ट टू बिकम अ कॉन्टेंट क्रिएटर, बट एट द लॉन्ग रन मेरे लिए क्या बेनिफिशियल है? ऑफकोर्स देयर वुड बी सर्टेन फिल्टर्स उसके लिए भी विच यू वुड बी वेरी परफेक्ट टू टेल. So please guide us कि how do we evaluate an idea?
See, there are a lot of ways to evaluate an idea, and यही आपका is a kind of a back question to the last question which you asked. So now suppose you have an idea in your hand. Now to evaluate it, you take those same parameters and filters which we thought and start taking each. हाँ, this is a great idea. It aligns with my interest area. It aligns with my skill strength. It aligns with my limitation. It aligns with my low investment वाला criteria. It aligns with scalability. बहुत सारे बिजनेसेस अभी इंडिया में है विच आर सीम लाइक स्मॉल आइडियाज कि मैं एक छोटा कॉफी कियोस्क खोल लेता हूँ, टेक अवे कॉफी कियोस्क, ठीक है, इट विल कॉस्ट यू couple of lakhs, you started, but if it does well, it's highly scalable, it can be a multi-crore business. So that is an advantage we have in India because of our population over here. So again, बैक टू दैट थिंग, जब सब कुछ टिक कर लिया कि हाँ दिस इज अ लो इन्वेस्टमेंट गेम बट इट कैन बिकम वेरी हाई, वो भी टिक हो गया कि हाँ अगर इसका अपसाइड है तो 1,000 करोड़ की कंपनी बन सकती है, वो भी टिक हो गया, देन यू नो कि यस दिस इज समथिंग विच आई कैन। बट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली टू आंसर द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ योर क्वेश्चन कि आपका रोल उसमें क्या होगा। नाउ इट्स इन टूडेज डे, लाइक यू आस्क्ड कि मैं ऐप भी बनाना चाहता हूँ, पॉडकास्ट भी करना चाहता हूँ वगैरह वगैरह, इट्स नॉट अनकॉमन फॉर पीपल टू डू 5 things 10 things also. So I am running 18 ventures simultaneously, and they all are in different areas. Some are into sports, some are into manufacturing, some are into gaming, some are service industries, some are something, some are sustainability also. But my role in them is the same. तो या तो आप एक कंपनी बनाओ और आप उसमें सब कुछ करो, आप ही उसमें मार्केटिंग कर रहे हो, सेल्स कर रहे हो, टेक बना रहे हो, इन्वेस्टर्स के साथ बात कर रहे हो, फाइनेंस देख रहे हो, सब कुछ देख रहे हो, दैट वन विच अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल डू। और आप बोलो कि मैं 10 कंपनी बनाऊंगा या 5 कंपनी बनाऊंगा या 2 कंपनी बनाऊंगा या 100 कंपनी बनाऊंगा, बट मैं उतना ही करूंगा विच इज माई कोर स्ट्रेंथ। सो वॉट आई डू इज आई एम ऑलवेज आइडिएटिंग फॉर द नेक्स्ट business or the next idea to grow a particular business, but it's ideation, it's concept, it's business development, it's creating my network. That's my core strength, and I know that if I start getting into कि यार मैं end sales में भी जाऊँ, मैं micro manage करूँ एक business को, then that sticks me up. So now if I know कि I'm only doing my role which I am best at, तो मैं तो 20 कंपनी के लिए कर सकता हूँ ना।
वंस वी फिगर्ड आउट कि व्हाट इज आवर स्ट्रेंथ, उसको अगर हम लोग डिफरेंट एरियाज में पुट इन कर सकते हैं, दैट्स अ वेरी नाइस थॉट। सो मतलब इफ आई टेक द लर्निंग, इट इज़ लाइक कि पहले स्टार्टिंग में वी नीड टू सेल इट टू द ऑडियंस फर्स्ट विदाउट क्रिएटिंग द प्रोडक्ट। मतलब एक बार ऑडियंस का रिएक्शन चेक हो गया मार्केट में कि हाँ दे आर लविंग इट, सोशल मीडिया से हमें पता चल रहा है दे आर वेटिंग फॉर अस टू कम वेरी सून। सो ऑफ कोर्स दैट इज़ वन थिंग। नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू फ्रेम इट कि हम लोगों ने MVP बना लिया,
राइट?
ऑफ कोर्स लाइक मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट हमारे प्रोडक्ट का रेडी है। नाउ MVP एक बार रेडी है, वेबसाइट रेडी है, सोशल मीडिया से काम कर रहे हैं, बट सोशल मीडिया का जो ऑडियंस हमारे पास आया, दे स्टार्टिंग में हमें पे नहीं करता है, बट लाइक द कन्वर्जन रेट्स आर वेरी लो। सो हाउ डू वी गेट आवर फर्स्ट 100 पेइंग कस्टमर्स? फॉर एनी बिजनेस मनी इज एवरीथिंग, अगर कैश फ्लो नहीं बना तो आप बिजनेस फिर शायद ही कर रहे हो। सो हाउ डू वी गेट आवर फर्स्ट 100 यूजर्स फॉर एनी एप्लीकेशन हो या फिर कोई D2C प्रोडक्ट हो? हाउ डू वी क्रैक इट? लाइक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कैसे वो करें?
See, nowadays it's not so difficult, I would say, to get 100 people, but it really depends कि आपका product या service है क्या। अब मान लो if it's a product which is like a hoodie, तो आप वो डिजाइन ड्रॉप कर रहे हो जैसे वो होता है। Now, so what people do in that, they create FOMO marketing कि we are only going to make 100 t-shirts of this product, first come first serve, 30th May को ये ड्रॉप होने वाला है, and then they start building a backstory behind it. That's one way to do it. Second is if it's a mobile app, they say okay we are first going to, like you must have seen so many mobile apps, देखा हम पहले beta test कर रहे हैं with only selected users, go and join the wait list.
Like there is an application which I'm forgetting its name. What they do, they are making a marketplace to host parties. So अभी के लिए they are only pushing reels कि we will host parties. If you wanna please join the wait list.
Exactly. So that's one way to do it. That's again FOMO marketing कि यार I want to join the waitlist, I'll be the first few to use this app or be able to use it. So that works a lot, the FOMO marketing part. एक आप वैसे भी आप 1,00,000 टी-शर्ट तो बनाओगे नहीं या हुडी तो बनाओगे नहीं, या बनाओगे 100 या 200 या 500 to start with. आप 100 ही बनाओ and then put the FOMO thing in it कि it's only going to be 100 t-shirts and that's it. Drop. So that is one thing which really works right now in terms of both apps and in terms of products.
क्वेश्चन में जैसे थोड़ा पीछे जाते हैं, लाइक यू टॉक्ड अबाउट फाउंडर मार्केट फिट फर्स्ट। व्हाट डू यू थिंक फाउंडर मार्केट फिट और प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट में से ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है? लाइक किसका बॉक्स पहले टिक होना चाहिए? एंड उसके अलावा लाइक इन द सेंस मतलब दोनों के साथ मतलब इन द सेंस विच इज़ मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट, फाउंडर मार्केट फिट या प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट क्रैक मतलब करना है अगर किसी को, लाइक इवन इफ इट्स फॉर मी?
So I think product market fit is the most important. Okay. Founder market fit can easily be realigned. For example, there are a lot of founders who are working with me who are brilliant in what they do, amazing engineer and all that, but they cannot face a customer. They can't even speak the entire thing to explain the customer कि वो क्या product बना रहे हैं. But having said that, he is still a brilliant founder. वो product बहुत अच्छा बनाता है. But he may not be a founder market fit. कोई बात नहीं. He'll have a co-founder who is a great sales guy. He'll have a team who is great, or he works with investors and strategic investors who represent him in other places. So you have all those options as a founder. But product ही अगर fit ना हो then तो there is no business which is happening. So founder market fit is not such a big deal. You know, people shy away कि नहीं शायद ये मेरा वो नहीं है, but there are lots of ways to do it with other people also. But हाँ, product market fit is the number one criteria.
Okay. So we checklist as a product market fit pehle, and if it aligns with our interest, we got our first few users. So when I have started something, how should I think about scaling it now?
So see, one of the main things which which I always tell people to do, especially founders, is कि don't look for clients. Don't look for your own customers. Look for clients who already have your customers. And I gave this example last time, I think also here when I had come. कि let's take the example of Cred. अब Cred जब launch हुआ था, so they didn't put hoardings everywhere कि Cred download करो, ये करो, या Cred is this, Cred is that. No, they tied up with 5 of the top banks, ICICI Bank, HDFC, so on and so forth, जिनके पास already लाखों credit card holders हैं. So overnight they got all those customers because they launched a very good product. They went to the bank, they said आपके सारे credit card customers के लिए have a great product जिससे आपको भी revenue मिलेगी. So like ठीक है आप ले लो. So overnight they have lakhs and lakhs of customers, which maybe even more than it goes to a couple of crores and all the data. That's the magic sauce that you can do in India right now, क्योंकि इतने सारे customers हैं in India, इतना population है. Already so many startups, so many so much data is there. अगर आप कोई product बनाओ for a company that already has customers, you already have your customers overnight. For example, if you make a product for Swiggy today or for Zomato, so overnight you have crores of customers, right? अगर आप बोलो कि ये अगर आप मेरा आप use करो, it will help your customers in such way. आपकी delivery इतनी हो जाएगी, ये हो जाएगी, वो हो जाएगी. So that's the way to look at it.
Okay. Now scaling is a part, and we looked into कि वो scale जब कर रहा है. Still, in beginning when I asked the same question कि what is the number one reason a company fails, at that moment you said कि founder का interest align है या नहीं.
Right.
In this case the founder is aligned and he is day and night वो work कर रहा है.
Right.
But there are still few things which make it fail. हो सकता है फाउंडर को फाउंडर रिलेशन अच्छा ना हो. इट इज़ वन ऑफ द रीजंस. बट व्हाट यू थिंक एट दिस स्टेज व्हेन एवरीथिंग सीम्स राइट एंड कि ये नेक्स्ट 100 करोड़ कंपनीज बन सकती है, स्टिल व्हाट आर द फ्यू रीजंस, 3 रीजंस व्हिच मेक देम गो रॉन्ग, और उसके बारे में द प्रिकॉशंस द फाउंडर कैन टेक पहले से ही?
The most important or let's say even a reason for success or failure is timing. So if your timing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. So for example, today if you see quick commerce बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, right? All over India people are now spoiled for choice. But यही चीज़ अब 10 साल पहले करते ना, बिल्कुल नहीं होता. 10 साल पहले तो nobody used to call for milk, grocery, chicken, eggs, all this home delivery. They used to go to the market. ये तो कोविड के बाद चेंज हुआ है कि हाँ यार सब कुछ घर आ सकता है, राइट? सो टाइमिंग इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट. सो अगर आप आज भी कुछ बनाओ, एक ऐप बनाओ या यू मेक अ प्रोडक्ट और समथिंग एंड यू सेइंग फाइन ठीक है, बट यू टेक योर टाइम एंड 2 साल 3 साल बाद आपने लॉन्च किया, शायद वो टाइमिंग जा चुका होगा, राइट? और यू मे बी मच बिफोर टाइम. हो सकता है आज एक बहुत अच्छा आइडिया अमेरिका में है जो बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, इट मे नॉट बी द राइट टाइमिंग फॉर इंडिया. और जनरली हम देखते हैं कि 10 साल बाद जो अमेरिका में सक्सेस होता है वो 10 साल बाद इंडिया में सक्सेस होता है. सो यू नो दैट देयर इज अ टाइम पीरियड फॉर एवरी कंट्री, एवरी टाइप ऑफ पॉपुलेशन, वो जब तक इवॉल्व होते हैं टू एक्सेप्ट अ प्रोडक्ट और अ सर्विस एंड ऑल दैट. So I think the most important factor which sums up a lot of things is actually timing. So that people have to be very careful. Startup founders have to be very careful कि हाँ मैंने product आज launch कर दिया, maybe it will have superb success, but आपने launch ही नहीं किया, आपने एक साल delay कर दिया, that same product may not have a market.
So timing is one factor.
Yeah.
Timing perfect होना चाहिए, and a lot of times timing is something ना जो हम लोग judge भी नहीं कर पाते हैं, because स्मॉल स्केल में इट सीम्स लाइक कि एवरीथिंग इज वर्किंग. जब हमारे पास डेटा सेट सिर्फ 100 या 1000 लोगों का है, बट व्हेन द नंबर्स गो इन मिलियन या बिलियन पीपल पे, इट सीम्स वेरी स्मॉल. Okay, timing is one thing. What is the first institution a founder should go to raise fund? I've heard there is angel investors, there are family offices, then there is a venture capital firm.
Yes.
When at what stage one should look after कि किसको chase करें?
See, it's not like रॉकेट साइंस कि यार ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द स्टेज ऑफ योर बिजनेस एंड हाउ मच मनी यू आर रेजिंग. नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू आर रेजिंग लेट्स से अ कपल ऑफ lakhs टू मे बी 1.5 crores or 2 crores, 3 crores, 4.5 crores, let's say $500,000 तक भी, you can go to an angel investor also. You can start with family and friends if it's a small amount कि ठीक है, to start off seed money मिल गया आपको. Then an angel investor in today's day can also go up to $500,000. But उसमें क्या होता है, And I always recommend कि you go to an angel investor who has strategic advantage to your business, ideally. हो सकता है कि आपको of course capital चाहिए तो आप किसी से भी ले लोगे. That's anyways you're pitching to a lot of people, आपको मिल जाएगा. But मान लो you've created an app for construction and आपको किसी real estate company, a big real estate developer is the angel investor, then you know कि he can be a strategic advantage also, he can be of like a strategic partner also. आपको एक first customer वैसे ही मिल गया.
He can help me in insights building.
Yes,
maybe.
or he already has a network of so many people जिनको आप अपना ऐप बेच सकते हैं. So that makes it much faster, much better. Even today we are mostly doing strategic investing only.
Okay.
Only if we know कि हम किसी founder को 1 से लेके 10 तक ऐसे पहुंचा सकते हैं, that's when we would do the investment and we take them to that route. So that option as per me is the best. So family and friends, angel investor. Then when you go to larger rounds, let's say Series A, where it goes to like $5 million, $10 million, more than that, then you have venture capital firms all over the country जहाँ आप जा सकते हो. There are also angel networks. So angel investors.
Kolkata Angel Networks.
Every city has, let's say, their own kind of angel network. India wide angel networks भी है जहाँ बहुत सारे angel investors are there together. वहाँ फायदा ये होता है कि मान लो if I am part of one angel network and किसी startup को 1 करोड़ रुपए raise करने हैं, so I don't need to give the entire 1 crore if I don't want to. I can just do a small share of it. So it starts at 2.5 lakhs. So I'll put 2.5 lakhs. Some other guy will put. So 40 people put 2.5 lakhs. 1 करोड़ रुपया स्टार्टअप का बन गया. उनका भी फंडिंग हो गया, स्टार्ट हो गया. माई रिस्क इज मच लोअर. मैंने 2.5 लाख रुपए से स्टार्ट कर लिया. एंड ऐसे ही मैं अगर 10 कंपनीज में इन्वेस्ट करूं, सो आई इन्वेस्टेड अ टोटल ऑफ 25 lakhs, बट माई पोर्टफोलियो इज इन 10 कंपनीज. सो मेरी भी रिस्क ज्यादा नहीं है एज एन इन्वेस्टर. आई ऑल्सो हैव अ पोर्टफोलियो. 5 फेल भी हो गए, 3 ठीक ठाक चले, एक बहुत अच्छा चल गया, देन आई गेट अ मच हायर. दैट्स व्हाट मोस्ट इन्वेस्टर्स आर नाउ डूइंग इन इंडिया. So that I think is a easier way to get funds fast.
So we just made an amazing masterclass for all of our audience on basics of starting a company, validating an idea, getting few customers, and raising funds, of course. Now let's just switch the tone of our conversation, and I would like to explore more about you. And one thing which I really admire is your outlook on health. So how do you manage being so much healthy with this many companies while building all these companies? Would like to.
I think that's actually a subset of how I manage so many companies.
Okay.
So till you're not physically fit and healthy, you won't be able to manage a lot of stuff at work, right? And it's not only about being physically fit. Once you're physically fit, you're mentally much more fit and agile. Then you can think a lot more. You automatically start thinking more creatively and deeply because your breath work is kind of normalized and perfect. You're at your peak level and peak performance, be it physically or mentally. So I think a lot of founders take this very lightly. In between there was too much of this thing about those 6-day work weeks
90
and
hours a
18 hours a day. That's horrible. I mean, if you deprive your sleep and you deprive your health, your work has to suffer. There's no other thing.
So like, what are your thoughts on 90 hours work week?
I think it's ridiculous. I think, in a day, actually, a person gives maximum 3 hours of deep focused work to his business or his job or whatever. As long as you take that out and you can balance the rest, you're absolutely fine. But you need to balance the rest with proper physical fitness, mental fitness, and of course, very good sleep. Without that, then you're all over the place. You're just firefighting the whole day.
True. Now, when I was researching about you, I stumbled upon your Instagram page. You have a very good following, a massive following. One question that I have, a lot of women founders are starting to start the business in Kolkata. So what do you think, that ecosystem is changing, or is it just all about your good looks? Okay, so I'll just reframe the question. Now, lately I saw you playing a lot of pickleball. So it's a new sport that's on rise. So how you got connected with pickleball, and does it help you in keeping yourself disciplined or anything like that?
So actually, last year, I think summers, I had gone to New York. That's where someone told me, ki, yaar, why don't you just go check out the pickleball thing over there in Central Park. Okay. So when I saw it, and half of Central Park was converted into pickleball courts. So I saw 40 pickleball courts over there. And literally everyone playing over there. I asked for a game, they were like, sir, we are booked. So that's the day I decided that when I go back, I'm going to start pickleball in India for sure. That will be the new venture. And obviously, when I brought it, I started playing it also. So now, of course, I don't play as much as I would like to play, but it's a great sport. It's also, of course, the world's fastest growing sport and the most inclusive sport. Kids can play it, adults can play it, seniors can play it. And now you've seen how competitive it's become. So many tournaments all over India, and it's a great sport to stay fit to.
On a podcast, I was watching it like it's the favorite game of Bill Gates too.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now I have a question about MetaDrive.
Yeah.
Okay. You started MetaDrive with so much passion. So what is the one thing that you're so much passionate about MetaDrive, which is helping you, to sustain for a very long run? Because MetaDrive is R&D focused बहुत ज़्यादा है.
Yeah.
So the passion, like what is your final outcome you want with the MetaDrive?
So MetaDrive is actually a very cool concept. It involves hardware and software. बहुत ही कम startups in India that have both hardware and software created here. So it's India's first motion-based driving simulator.
Okay.
So you drive any car in the world, you want a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, an F1 car, whatever, you can get the same feel on these simulators. You can choose any track in the world, you can be driving there. So we made that, and with precision and accuracy more than even German machines. So आज तक ये इंडिया में नहीं स्टार्ट हुआ था, let's say for gaming or arcades or for B2B or even the government and all that, because these simulators were too expensive to import. Now we manufacture it here completely by ourselves. So now we are seeing already applications across industries. We are setting up our own sim racing arcades. We are already working with a lot of top automobile companies for their own customer experiences and all that with simulators, test drives, and so on and so forth. We're going to be pitching to the military so that the Jawans can learn how to drive trucks at various terrains like Ladakh and Kashmir and so on and so forth on the mountains. And of course, there are so many other applications which are for automobile companies to teach their drivers how to drive different cars, fleet companies, training institutes. So it has large number of applications, which is why it excites me a lot. And something which is home grown and inbuilt. It's not कि हमने import किया, assemble करके बेच दिया. It's totally made here. That's what makes it special.
Nice. So MetaDrive is like one of your most passionate projects, which I'm.
Oh yeah. Right now going.
So I have another question. Do you read books, and few books that you would like to recommend to our viewers, especially who are in their 20s, want to learn about business, entrepreneurship? So any 2-3 books.
So I'll give you a recent example. When I went to LPU, I had gone for a talk over there. So there were a lot of people who I met who were thinking about doing a business for the last 2 to 3 years, but अभी भी सोच रहे हैं कि यार करें नहीं करें and all that. So I told them that there is no way that you can think so much. You have to just start it. Just do it. Only once you dive into the deep, you learn how to swim. So there is this book by Richard Branson called Screw It, Let's Do It. So that is how Virgin Group has become so big now. कि his mentality is like this कि screw it, let's just do it. Start करते हैं, सीख लेंगे अपने आप. Once it starts, I think that mentality is very important. So the book called Screw It, Let's Do It by Richard Branson is one book which you must read. And मेरे ख्याल से that would change people's perspective, and this is actually the most important thing when you start a business. So I don't know अगर आपने Richard Branson का वो story सुना है कि how he started his airline. Have you heard that?
Virgin Airlines.
Yes. कि कैसे start किया?
I just can't recall it, but would love to listen from you.
Yeah, so it's a very nice story, and recently I just saw a small video on it. कि when he was starting his airline, Virgin Atlantic, he started with zero money. Can you beat that? When you start an airline, you have to put millions of dollars.
Of course.
He started with zero money. So how he started is that he kept calling up Boeing every day. The website से निकाल के number जो था on the website वहाँ phone. Do you have an extra plane lying around? I would like to use it. So they would just bang the phone down. कौन पागल है जो phone करे? Again 10 times, 13 times. Do you have an extra plane? You might just happen to have an extra plane. Then some person said कि sir, in the UK we already are signed up with British Airways. We cannot work with anybody else. Boeing has already signed up. Still he would call, okay, there might be something lying, do let me know the opportunity. कर के somebody then send it to some other department कि भाई इनसे बात करो. After maybe a couple of weeks, some person said कि yes, there is one plane just lying around, we don't use it. Fine, we can lease it to you at that time 200,000 pounds a month or something. He said done. So plane मिल गई, Boeing का plane मिल गया. Now $200,000 a month was not so much कि चलो कर लेंगे. So he said, he supposed today is May. He said, चलो in September, I'm launching Virgin Atlantic. बड़ा सा PR VR करके Virgin Atlantic is launching, our first plane is launching. till that time there were 3 months. He opened ticket booking. So people started buying tickets. Ki Virgin Atlantic hai, wow, Richard Branson ka ye wo luxury ye wo. He started getting money for the tickets. With that money he paid for the lease. So he didn't pay any money, and he started an airline. So if somebody can start an airline business with no money, then आज यहाँ लोग सोच रहे हैं कि सर मैं ऐप कैसे start करूँ या मैं कॉफी का क्या chaos कैसे लगाऊँ, doesn't make it.
True, like-
So the mindset is screw it, let's do it is what I was coming to.
True, matlab, even he used the lean startup methodology.
Absolutely.
The one we were talking about. Amazing. As we are moving to the end of our discussion, I would love to get your review about this podcast. How was your experience? And a last message for all our 20 or 21-year-old viewers, a last piece of advice from straight from your heart, sir.
Sure. So it was a great experience. Thank you for having me here. Whenever I come to iLead, it's always a good experience, and it's great interacting with the students over here. The setup of the podcast and especially the space has been made very well. So it's been a very good experience. And for the students or for whoever's watching, I think what we started this thing with, ki to be authentically yourself is the most important. So authentically yourself would be to know exactly what you're good at and what you love to do. If you just align this, ki you're doing what you're great at and you love to do that, the business cannot be unsuccessful.
Amazing, sir. Thank you so much for your advice. It was a truly amazing experience with you here. And for all our viewers, now I would love to see a very heartfelt message from my heart. The reaction that you people gave on the very first episode, it was tremendous. And all the likes from you people, the comments, it really made me emotional and think the mission that we started this podcast. And today, as we had Mr. Suraj Juneja with us, it was again an amazing experience. Please share your views on the comment sections, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And till then, we come up with the next episode. Keep hustling, keep learning.